And we have another one.
Hey, what's going on, peoples? What's going on? I hope everybody's having a good day. You know what time it is.
I got a strike while the iron is hot. One of one, don't follow flocks. Man, I got this on lock. Team Harvey, team hustle, team can't be stopped. Just cop 900 blower, you ever fresh out the shop. Let's start rolling. I'm an expert on the lane. Yeah, smooth approach, about to roll a perfect game. And well connected with the sport's biggest names. We can't talk unless an X on the frame. I'm here asking the questions, clear the air and confusion. Fresh, humble, and arrogant with the logo infusion. Red cup for the right vibe. I got the answers. You going live with Bowtie.
What it do, man. I am your main man, your host here. I'm going live with Bowtie, Mr. Brandon Grant. Tonight's guest, man, I got my boy all the way from Dallas, man. I hope you guys are ready. This dude is very well known in the bowling alley. If you don't know him, I'm about to put him in the hot seat. Y'all already know how we do, man. We throw all punches. I don't care color, nothing. We throwing all punches. So if you trying to dip, dodge, whatever, it's not gonna work, man. So I'm gonna bring my boy over here, Mr. Chris CT Turner, to the screen. What up, bro?
Bowtie, my man. What's going on?
Sir. Man, I can't complain.
You got the phone ringing off the hook already.
Man, they want to know who you are, bro. They want to know who you are. What's good, though, man?
Man, it's just another beautiful day here in D-Town, brother. Making it happen.
Man, dude, I can't wait to get out there and mess with you. Hold on, I gotta do my bow tie. My fault. Am I good? Am I lighting up?
Oh, I like that. Okay.
I just want to make sure, man. You know, sometimes you got to do something a little different, man. I can't be like the rest of these cats, man. You know.
That's what it's all about, man. That's your brand.
Hey, man, that's what I do, bro. But dude, what's up with this victory bowling? I see this quite often.
Yeah, it's my brand, man. I established it a couple of years ago. You know, I'm a marketing guy, and it's all about brand management with me. And you know, a big thing with me, Bowtie, is just creating memories. So being able to attach a brand, you know, to that is important. So that's kind of how victory came up. You know, it's all about winning. And so
it can't be all about winning, bro. We can't win all the time.
We cannot win all the time, but we can definitely strive to win all the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, dude, guys, I don't know what to do with this cat, man. I finally got him on the screen, man, and dude,
yeah, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Shoot your questions, hit the share button, man. Because like I said, this dude is known. But like I said, we gonna throw him in the hot seat and give him all the punches. We don't care. Y'all already know how we do.
Oh, we.
Yeah, man. Hey, my question is, what does family mean to you, bro?
Man, family is so important, and you know, it's everything. You know, I'm real big on family, man. I take care of my mom and real close to my dad, and it's just something I learned at a young age. You know, growing up where I did, you had choices. You know, you could go right, you could go left, and I had a lot of friends that went left. You know, but I stayed right, and a lot of that's just my family. You know, kept me on the straight and narrow, and started to give back and help out when I can.
So growing up, you had mom and dad in the house?
I did up until 9th grade. In 9th grade, they went separate ways, but I've always maintained a relationship with both, and they're still good friends.
Right.
But yeah, up until 9th grade, I had both parents in the house, and it was kind of difficult because my dad worked at my high school, and so at sometimes it was a situation where I wasn't even supposed to talk to my dad while parents worked that kind of stuff out. You know, so just imagine going to school every day and dad being such a big part of my life, and you know, had that going on at home.
Right.
But you know, eventually it worked itself out, and like I said, now, man, my parents are good friends, and I'm best friends with both of them.
Okay, that's what's up there, man. Hey, how was your childhood growing up, though, man? Were you a problem child? Did you get what you wanted?
No, far from that. I grew up in a historically black neighborhood, man, called Hamilton Park here in Dallas, North Dallas, and it was good days and bad days. You know, probably more bad than good. I mean, I definitely came from a household where my parents sacrificed as much as they could to make sure me and my brother had at least what we needed. Wasn't a whole lot of extra,
Right.
but definitely what we needed. But you know, several nights where we didn't know, you know, where our next meal was coming from, or if we would even have one. Several times I did homework by candlelight. So you know, it was never really easy, man. But we made it happen. You know, we made it happen.
Are you the youngest? Did you say you got another sibling?
I'm the oldest. My brother is he lives in St. Louis. He's 3 years older than me. I have a younger sister as well.
Okay.
Here in Dallas, but yeah, I'm the old head, man.
Yeah, man. Does he bowl?
Yeah, yeah, he's all right. He's athletic, you know. He gives it a run. He gives it a run. It's his daughter, my niece, is a D1 soccer player, so he spent a lot of time, you know, working with her and getting her prepared for next level. And my brother, he's actually on the front line in St. Louis, man. He's a school resource officer in the district there, so he's got his hands full.
A little bit, yeah. A little
Yeah.
bit. Man. Yep. Hey, look, not being the biggest kid, what other sports did you play growing up?
Track was kind of my big thing. I started out in soccer. I played soccer for a number of years, and actually my best friend at the time got me involved in football. I think I was 7, something like that, and we played soccer together, and I went to watch him play Pop Warner. I was like, oh, I think I could do that, you know. So play football. Yeah. I played football, man, and actually participated in the first national Pop Warner Scholastic Championship. We played in Alabama. So football was kind of my love for a long time. I ran track growing up quite a bit, and then I ran track in college. So.
Oh, really?
Yep. Ran track at SMU.
Really?
Yep. Go Mustangs.
Wow. See, like I said, man, we learn new things all the time, man. I just thought you was just geek that didn't play no sports, man, and just.
No, man. In high school, man, I was actually quite the athlete. Like you wouldn't know that now looking at me, but I was I was quite the athlete in high school, man. 6 events at state track meet and played basketball and played both ways in football. Was all state. You know, all of that stuff.
Basketball? Did you hand the water to the basketball players, bro?
No, my name's in the books. I played a little bit. Yeah, I played a little bit,
man. Like I said, dude, coming on the show, man, we learn more and more about you. So you say you went to SMU?
Yeah, I went to SMU, man. Studied marketing. It was studied advertising. Actually, my degree's in advertising. SMU wasn't my first choice, believe it or not, but it was a last minute decision, and I'm actually glad I went there. I stayed close to home, stayed on campus, but close to home, and I had a great experience. I mean, if I could do it all over, I'd do it the same way. Players Alpha, so shout out to my frat.
There you go. Man, dude, that's like I said, that's one reason I love the show is because I learn new things all the time. Like, dude, you be like, Chris ran track for where? Huh? What?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Division I track, man.
Hey, that's dope, bro. That is dope. Hey, so you say you were born and raised in Hamilton?
Yeah, Hamilton Park. It's
Hamilton Park.
Yeah, it's a historical neighborhood. Actually, it was the first kind of predominantly black neighborhood north of downtown Dallas. Okay. And it's been around, I think it was established in 54, 55. So still there. Mom still lives there, the house I grew up in.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So you go to, I was about to say, how often do you go back?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day. Yep.
Wow.
I see my mother every single day.
Right, so how far is it away from the house?
It's about an hour drive. It's about an hour drive for me from where I live, and I see mom every day. Matter of fact, I lived in East Texas for a number of years, but um, part of the reason that I moved back was to be back close to my mom. I mean, my brother's in, like I said, in Missouri,
Yeah.
and part of the decision was, coming back and being close to my mom, man. So I came back, and yeah, I go see mom every day.
Wow. Hey, that's what's up, man. An
Yep.
hour. Like a lot of people do live 10, 15 minutes away from their mom and don't even go see them every day, man.
Yeah, it's just important. It's just important, man. I just, I learned so much from both of my parents. And, one thing I've learned is not to take that for granted. I do a lot with kids and I deal with a lot of kids. And so I'm sure to stay grounded and to not take those relationships for granted. So, I play golf with my father once a week,
Oh wow.
and I go see my mom, every single day.
Dang, that's what's up there, bro. Big ups to you, man.
Yeah,
What
appreciate it,
up,
man.
big? What up, big bro? Big see it. Hey, he said,
Salute for what's up, baby?
what are some of your future bowling goals?
You know, um, for me, it's not so much about what I accomplish on the lanes. I realize my place. Um, I know where I belong in this sport. For me, it's about giving others the opportunity to be successful. And so, probably for the last 4 or 5 years, I've really, really redirected my energy in that way.
Yeah,
And so, for me, anytime I can give another player, male or female, the opportunity to be successful, whether that's just simply participate in a tournament, win a tournament, shoot an honor score. That's what it's all about for me. So any of my future goals as far as bowling is concerned
yeah,
are really focused on growing this sport and giving others the opportunity, man, to just enjoy bowling. The reason I got involved with bowling is because um, growing up, my parents didn't have a lot,
yeah,
so they didn't go out on the lake or do a lot of these other things. I mean, for them, it was about going to the bowling alley. They didn't go to the club on weekends or any of that stuff. They would go to the bowling alley, and my grandparents would go to the bowling alley, and everybody would bowl. And I was kind of a nerd, so I'm kind of telling my age a little bit, but I would keep score, because then we kept score manually
oh
with
yeah,
so I would keep score, and that helped me with my numbers and math in school.
mm,
And so in that aspect is how I really was introduced to bowling. I wasn't a guy who, was a youth bowler or took lessons. I
yeah,
didn't really do any of that. It was kind of secondhand. And then as I got older, I started realizing just not only the social aspect, but the business aspect of it, and how I felt like I could have an impact and create, opportunities and platforms for people to enjoy it. So that's kind of where I've redirected my energy.
that's what's up, man. Hey, he said, how many threes? How many eights?
No eights, couple of threes. Nope, none. Been close 4 or 5 times, 790 high.
Okay.
But yeah, I went on suicide watch a couple of times.
No, man. Hey, one of our good dudes in the sport of bowling. Absolutely. I agree. I agree, see it. I agree.
My man, Big Sid.
Yeah, man. Hey, my thing is, what makes Chris Turner so humble?
A lot of it, Bowtie, is just not having a lot, man, and staying grounded and knowing where you came from. Um, that going back and visiting my mom, every day.
Yeah,
I've done a lot of volunteer work, and that kind of thing just keeps me grounded, knowing that at any time, it could all go away. And that's one of the things I tell people when I'm talking to them, and particularly kids, is that at any time this could all go away. So I try to live for the moment, make the most of every moment, but stay grounded, in the meantime.
that's what's up, man. Yeah, yeah. So, hey, what age did you start bowling?
I probably threw my first ball down the lane. I think I was probably 10 or 11. And again, it was a situation for me where we got up on Saturday mornings and we bowled in a family bowling league. Me and my brother, my mom and dad, the four
I
of
did.
us.
Look, I did one of those too.
Yeah. So, you
Yeah.
know, you win a trophy or two and it kind of grows on you. But I first, and probably not a lot of people in Dallas even know this, I first bowled at Jupiter Lanes, which is there's a lot of people. Simonson grew up bowling there. Chris Johnson grew up bowling there. A lot of guys bowled at that center, and that's actually where I started bowling.
Jupiter Lane. Look, you popular, bro. Popular.
Well, I'm trying this league secretary thing now, and so my league mates are coming in.
Ah, and they wondering what the hell going on.
Right, right.
Hey, look,
I'm live with Bowtie, man.
hey, tell them live with Bo. Tell them to go join the conversation. Ask some questions. Tell them.
Right. Get
Hey,
on.
Sid say you need to bowl a tournament together, man.
Tell him to come to Texas anytime. He got a place to stay. I'm gonna show him a good time. We're gonna eat some good food, and we're
Yeah.
gonna bowl together.
Hey, Sid, I'm going there next weekend. I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have a good time.
And look, if Vern keep going back, evidently it's something good out there.
Hey, Vern is my guy, man. That's
Hey,
my big bro.
man, Vern is man. That is everybody's guy, man.
That's my big bro.
Hey, like you kind of hit on it earlier, but why do you look out for bowlers?
It's not a lot of people to do that. Bowling is a sport that's got so much to offer in so many different ways. There's so many lessons to learn in bowling, man. And I've been fortunate and blessed to be around a lot of really, really good bowlers from a young age, up to now in their adulthood. And I've seen the maturation, and I've seen the growth. I've seen the personal fulfillment. I've seen all those components that bowling has to offer. And then too, like I said, it's relative to other sports. It's not very expensive. It's something that is very affordable, and with the right resources, I feel like anybody can do it. So anything that I can do to help this sport grow and expose people to it and give them an opportunity to be successful, I'm on board with.
There you go. Hey, look, Kathy said, Chris, where's your bow tie?
Kathleen, if you come bowl next weekend, I just might wear one.
Ooh, hey, I have plenty. Come on, Kathy. Hey, let's go. All in.
I tell you, bow tie. Bring me a bow tie next weekend.
What color? Let's talk about that. What's your favorite color?
Well, of course, black and old gold. That's my fraternity. But I can make it work with any color. I can make it work.
Okay. Hey, Miss Parker.
Miss Parker.
Miss Parker. Look at her. That's my light blood, my light bright little thing over there.
How you doing, Miss Wanda?
Hey, she said, "Are you going to hold more tournaments at Allen versus Plano?"
That's a very, very good question. I actually have made a commitment to Allen Bowl to host a few more tournaments over here. Allen is a hidden gem and great ownership, and they have asked me to come on board and help with that aspect. And so yeah, I'm fully on board, and I actually do have plans to host a few more events at Allen.
Okay. Hey, here we go. Hey, like I said, hey, hit that share button, man. Shoot Chris these questions. Y'all letting them off a hook.
I'm easy, man. I'm easy.
Hey, what is your biggest bowling accomplishment?
Ooh. My biggest bowling accomplishment actually has very little to do with anything I've done on the lanes. My biggest bowling accomplishment is probably seeing Anthony Simonson be the guy he is today. That's my biggest bowling accomplishment.
Okay. Hey, what is your most memorable moment on the lanes then?
Would have to be my first 300.
When was it?
It was 2 years ago, actually, and we had come back. It was the first week back in league from Christmas break, from the holiday break. First week back, first game.
Wow.
Yep. First week back, first game, new ball. And I came out and
What ball was it?
shot in phase 2. Absolutely.
Okay.
Phase 2. Yep.
Are you a Storm guy?
I am a Storm guy. Yeah, I'm 100% Storm and Roto Grip. My favorite ball in my bag right now would have to be my OG Idol. My Idol Solid is kind of my go-to right now. It's kind of my benchmark.
Okay.
I have three or four of those.
What color is that ball?
That's purple. It's like a dark pink kind of purple.
I don't know.
You don't know about that.
Yes, I do know now. I do know.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like a fuchsia color.
Yeah, it's the original Idol. Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
yep.
I got you. I just had to think for a minute, bro. Don't try to play me, man. That's the thing. Because you said Idol, but I was thinking IQ.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, I think the IQ Solid is probably the best ball I've ever owned. It's just not in my bag right now. But that's probably the best ball I've ever owned. It's probably the IQ Solid.
Man, look who showed up on the show. I'll be darned. Man, what up, Thorland? Hey, with everything that's going on, will you run more singles, doubles, or trios?
It's funny you mentioned that. I actually met with the general manager over at Plano today. And, one of the things we talked about was some different, more creative formats and that kind of thing. And so actually, after next weekend, the next thing I'm going to do is a 4-member team tournament. Like Thorland kind of alluded to with social distancing, and we've got new furniture layouts, in the bowling centers and whatnot. Right. I think the way to go is to do more of the trio and 4-member team type events.
Okay. Hey, Jello asks, how long have you been connected with Simon?
Woo. Since Anthony was like 10 years old. He man, again, I was always the guy, and I really still am, the guy who just kind of wanders into the bowling center and is super observant. Again, for me, it's about everyone else being happy. And so part of that is being an observer. And Anthony was a kid that I would just go in the bowling center and just see bowl. Right. Like a lot of the other guys that I'm really close to. Is the same way with Lavery Spar brothers. I would just watch them bowl. And Anthony and I just sort of developed a connection without really talking about it. And, next thing I know, we were joined at the hip.
But hey, why bring him to your family when there's other bowlers out there that's been like it? So why y'all connect like this?
Bowtie, it's for me, it's one of those things that, unless you feel it, unless you've experienced it, it's kind of hard to explain. Again, I didn't seek Anthony out. I didn't approach him. We sort of mutually approached each other. And I remember like it was yesterday, he just came up to me and he said, "Hey, Chris, I want to talk to you." And, and asked me how I felt about him going adult. And we had a discussion, and, we haven't looked back since. And I don't know how to explain it other than divine intervention. That's really the only way I know how to explain it, man.
Right.
It's a situation where, people come in and out of your life, and some things work out and some things don't. And this is just something that was meant to be.
How touching was it? I don't know if a lot of people seen, but the documentary that Simo did.
It was extremely emotional. You know, just knowing the full story and being really connected more so than anyone else. It was emotional to finally see him get that sort of feature, if that makes sense.
Yo, it makes plenty of
Um,
sense.
yeah,
Because
you
you
know, a
don't see
lot
a
of
lot of
times,
bowlers that get that attention.
right, and a lot of times, you know, particularly with celebrities and professional athletes, we get caught up in what we see on television. But I tell people all the time, you never know what's going on in someone's life, and so, and you know, that kid is not a very emotional kid. So for him to allow that to happen and show some emotion was for me the most emotional part of it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because when I watched it, dude, I was like, damn, that's my little bro right there. Like, it, dude, it touched me. Just,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, knowing, getting a story and even talking to him, and I was just like, damn, what did I just miss? You know?
right. Yeah, yeah. No, he actually before it debuted, he messaged me and he said, "Hey, you might want to make sure you watch it by yourself."
Ah,
Yep.
yeah. But no. So anytime you watch it, do you get emotional?
Every time, every single time, because I know that kid and I know from where he speaks.
Yeah.
And so and I'll be honest, Jello, I try not to watch it because it's that emotional. You know, for me, it's a it's a super emotional situation, but I'm just, man, I'm glad that he's maturing and growing up and doing
Yeah.
his thing. It's, you know, it's big time.
Yeah. Look, hey, Sid said he need to get you a high road solid.
Yeah, because mine's cracked.
Wanda say, have you reached out for sponsorships of your tournaments, ball companies, jersey companies, etc.?
You know,
Because
I have not.
you know she's the queen. She's gonna make
I,
some stuff happen.
I do know this.
Okay.
I am well aware. She was really busy being the queen. and so, and so now that she has retired in a couple of different ways, I will definitely be tapping into that resource. But in the past, I really haven't.
Right.
All of my tournaments, I've kind of put on myself, and you know, with the help of Plano Super Bowl and Allen Bowl, kind of just made it happen myself. But I think, you know, if I am able to get some sponsorship, I think it just, the sky is the limit.
Oh,
You know, we're
absolutely.
talking about next weekend. This tournament next weekend is usually Memorial Day weekend. But because of COVID and everything, you know, we rescheduled it. And in the past, you know, this tournament generally attracts 60 or so teams. And so we're close to 50 now, which is really good. I mean, I can't really complain about that. And I just think that, you know, Wanda makes a good point. If I could join with a sponsor or something like that, and I'm the type of guy too, man. I just pay it all out. You know, I think that's what makes my tournament so attractive is that there's so much potential to really capitalize um, on the money making aspect. I
But
mean, it's a good time.
it the tournament itself, or is it this Calcutta that I keep hearing about?
Thank
I'm
you,
just
Chris.
asking, bro. I'm just asking. Hey guys, just to let y'all know, Chris is now the secretary of some league out there. He's I don't know what he got going, but he's gonna be leaving us soon because he's like, man, B, you know I got my secretary duties and this and that. I don't want to hear that crap. We're gonna keep Chris on here as long as we can.
You know, Calcuttas are really big. Are really big here. I don't, you know, I don't do them at my team tournaments, but I do host an annual doubles tournament, and the Calcuttas are really big. And for me, you know, I wouldn't be where I am. I don't think in that aspect of the game. You know, if it wasn't for a guy who mentored me, um, you know, Osby. Everybody knows he's a legend. Osby took me under his wing, you know, like probably 7 or 8 years ago. And I just kind of hid under his wing and I listened to his stories and his insight. and I think he's proud of the fact now that he can kind of turn me loose to do my thing, man. So it's the Calcuttas for me are fun.
I just hear about all the money.
It's a little bit of change. It's
A little bit.
it's,
Hey, look, I'm a wink at you, Chris. Got it.
it's a little bit of change floating around
Yeah.
in the Calcuttas, mostly Osby and Kelly Ray. I'm a very, very small part of that equation, but I'm in the equation, just a very small part of it.
Oh, look. He said between Texas and Cali, what one heads up matchup would you consider very interesting to see?
Man, that's a tough question. Are we talking pros? Are we talking amateurs?
Yeah,
What are we talking?
Yeah, that's a good question. But what are we talking?
That's tough, man. There's a lot of good bowlers in Cali, and it just seems that in Texas it gets more and more intense by the minute. I mean, as if it wasn't enough, Stu Williams moved here.
Right.
And then AJ Chapman moved here. And it's just a steady hotbed of bowlers down here in Texas, man. So it's really hard to say about.
And that's why they have bowling every weekend. It's something to bowl all the time.
Oh, every single weekend. I mean, we literally have something on the schedule here, I think, till mid-October, as far as I've been able to look.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, see a date. Don't worry about if I have the underwears to match my bow tie. It's not for you to see, all right? Just know that. It's not for you to see, but I'm not going to tell you more.
Hey, we're gonna get Sid out here for the next tournament, man. Make sure we lock him in.
Hey, I got you, bro. Hey, look, Jello said, can you explain what a Calcutta is?
Absolutely. So, a Calcutta, it's a bowler's auction, is what it is, and the way it works is that you take the field of bowlers, whether it be a doubles team, a trio, singles, and you literally have a separate meeting where we bid. Each of those teams is auctioned off, and that money is used to create a separate prize fund, and then it's paid out based on how the bowlers finish in the tournament. So, for example, if myself and Bowtie are bowling, and somebody buys Bowtie for $1,000, somebody buys me for $2, so then we've got $1,002 in the kitty, and first place pays $1,001, and second place pays $1. Whoever bought Bowtie in that auction gets that first place money.
Huh. He said amateurs. Whenever you come back, you can finish this Calcutta question, but he said amateurs.
Yeah. So the way it works is that said bowlers or team is able to buy back a fair percentage, of their amount. So, for example, if it's a singles event, I can sell back 50% of that bowler to himself. And so that way they benefit, as well from that Calcutta money. And really, here, man, the Calcuttas pay out more than the prize fund.
Right. That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah. You may get 2,000 on the prize fund, but the Calcutta may pay 4,000 for first. So that's a $6,000 prize for first place. Yeah.
Hey, see, guys. Hey, they have never lied. They say Texas is big. Everything in Texas is big. Y'all see this, right? I'm just saying.
I mean, we're in the midst of everything that's going on. Just as an example, again, man, I'm just blessed to be able to host a 40+ team tournament, and the center I'm doing it at has over 900 bowlers in summer leagues.
Oh man.
Which is huge.
Hey, I'm going to Texas. I go to Texas a couple times a year, JJ. So, hey, whenever you're ready to hop on the flight and go to Texas, we always got something to boat.
Hey, you let them know, Bowtie. I'm coming out there too. Hey. We're gonna throw something together in Cali.
Yeah, me, Chris, and Jello, we and Vern, we got some stuff coming to Cali. So y'all be ready. Look, I'm not trying to spoil nothing, but hey. Victory Bowling is coming to the West Coast.
That's right.
So,
We're working on it.
be ready because it's going to be something special for sure.
Definitely working on it.
Man. Hey, biggest challenge you have on tournaments on house or pattern?
Man, that's tough. Wow, that's really tough. Honestly, from a tournament director standpoint, I think it's more advantageous to do tournaments on China. To be honest, I mean, I've tried both, and I've seen the tournaments on house be a lot more successful than the tournaments on patterns. When you throw a tournament on pattern, you're appealing to just a small demographic,
Right.
A very select demographic relative to the amount of people that bowl. And so, if the object is to get as many people participating as possible, it just makes sense, to do it on house.
Yeah.
I've seen it work both ways. I mean, I've done some stuff on challenge patterns that's been successful, and I've done some stuff on the house. I think particularly now though, with people kind of just getting back into the swing of things and warming back up into being comfortable in the center and that kind of thing, I think you almost have to focus on house shots. I'm interested to see what nationals is going to look like and what they're going to do with their pattern. I think they got to soften it up a little bit. I mean, you're talking about one team per pair, which is already challenging, right? Because you can't break the lane down like you normally would. And then you're talking about, in many cases, some of the hardest stuff we've ever bowled on at nationals.
Man, it is not easy.
Right. So I'm really interested to see how that's gonna play out this year. Are you going, Bowtie? Are you going to nationals?
I am. I go in with Craig Elliott and Chad Luch.
Yep.
Yeah, we all go out. I think we were supposed to go the end of May 30th or 29th.
Right.
And then that got canceled, and now we're going October, I think it is.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I'm nervous.
Don't be. I go first, so I'll let you know how it is.
Hey, wait,
yeah, I'm going.
You want one-on-one match with what, Chris? This Chris here? Chris don't really bowl like that no more. He's just a secretary.
I tell you what. Tell Josh to get here.
Oh, Josh ain't gonna come out there. Josh ain't gonna come.
Hey, Josh is my guy, man. We didn't get to bowl the Vegas team tournament this year. I normally catch up with Josh when I go to Vegas in July, man. So Josh is my guy.
Look, Wanda said invite them to Tulsa. What's in Tulsa?
Every year there's the Greater Tulsa Open, and that's in October, November, early part of December. I generally take 20 or so teams. We go over 2 weekends, and certainly that would be a good time for everybody to get together, man. And
Joe,
go.
It must not be good enough because we've been talking to Chris for I don't know how long, and he has not mentioned Tulsa at all. I bet you Vern know about this, though. I bet you Vern know about Tulsa.
Oh, he's been several times.
Hey, we're about to end this show right now with this guy, man. This dude right here.
I tell you what, here's what we'll do. Because everything is a tryout with me. Everything is a trial, Bowtie.
Oh,
right?
Boy, I'm in trouble already. Look, I'm in trouble already. Damn it.
No, we'll get you guys into we'll get you into Tulsa, man. Definitely. That's a very well-ran tournament. And I've been taking teams to Tulsa for years. And so I would love to have you guys for sure.
Look, Justin, say breaking a lane down, funny coming from a right-hander.
Hey,
man.
But hey, Bowie, it happens.
Come on. Is he a lefty? Is Bowie a lefty?
He is, man. He's a very good one. He's a kid out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, who recently moved to Texas. And he works for USBC.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
Who is that?
He's a good friend of mine. This guy right here is Mark Dean, man. He's a really good friend of mine. Is
he a righty or a lefty?
He's a righty. He's a righty. He's
cool.
a scratch bowler.
He's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah, he's cool. He's you know what, man? And you find this a lot in our area. There's so many good bowlers. And Mark is an example of a lot of guys. You know, he's a 230 guy who just kind of flies under the radar, you know, and just makes waves here and there. But again, our community is just so rich with talent that you know, a lot of guys, man, are able to just fly under the radar.
Look at this dude. We got his ass on speed. Hey, I'm telling you, you don't even know, man. Hey, I pushed that one button. Call Chris. I talk to my phone. I'm like, call Chris Turner.
Hey, I'm bringing a car. I'm bringing a car to carry 86 bowling balls next Friday.
Hey, just make sure. Look, Chris is picking me, Vern, and Jello up, y'all, next week. Or you like, hey, pick us up. We need a ride.
Yeah, it'll be a good time, man. Definitely. I'm looking forward.
Tell them about Victory Bowlers, please.
Again, it's just, you know, it's a group of people. We have a good time. We host tournaments. We travel all over the country, you know, to tournaments. And, you know, the fortunate thing about it is that we got a good group of people that have come together all with the same purpose. And again, it's just to help this sport grow.
Right.
We're full of resources, you know, whether it be jerseys, equipment, whatever it is. And it's just about positivity, you know, and man, it's just fun to be a part of. You know, it's just kind of something that started, and it started with maybe 5 people, you know, going to the team tournament in Vegas. And I mean, now we've got, you know, well over 100 people in the group. And again, it's just a situation where, man, we form teams, we get together, we pay, we go travel, we have a good time, come back and tell people about it.
Hey, send me the logo.
Yeah, absolutely. I will.
No, I'm like serious. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I already told you, we talked already, so you already know.
Yeah. I'll get it to you for real. Yeah.
He said, when is the next event? When is your next event? Not next weekend, but after that.
I'll do something Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
I'll do something Labor Day weekend.
September.
Yeah, early September. It'll be over at Plano Super Bowl. We just firmed up the details today. It's going to be a 4-member team event. And within those 4 members, you'll bowl singles, doubles, and team over 5 games.
Okay.
So fairly unique format. It's not something that's been done out here. So it'll be, you know, a situation, and I think you're familiar with it, Bowtie, a little bit, where, you know, we'll do like games 1, 2, and 3 will be singles. 2, 3, and 4 will be doubles, and 3, 4, and 5 will be team. Yep.
Right.
So we'll do that. We'll do that Labor Day weekend. So
Daryl must be part of the Victory Bowlers then.
Yeah, he is, man. That's my man. As a matter of fact, I think he may be a daddy. Daryl, are you a daddy now?
I know. Are you Papa Daryl? Look, are you Papa Daryl?
I think Daryl may be close. If not, he's real close. Congratulations, man. If you and Kimberly had the baby already, I'm not really sure, but yeah, Daryl has been a very active piece of Victory Bowler since day one.
Okay.
Yeah.
JK said, "Hey, how close are you guys to Arlington?"
I'm about 45 minutes from Arlington, actually, from USBC and the new baseball stadium and Cowboy Stadium. It kind of all sits in the same complex, and I'm probably about 45 minutes away.
What? Look at Tyrone, man. Tyrone, you sure you're not too old to go ahead and travel out there? Watch this. He about to talk crap to me. I know. He said, "Hey, Daryl said not yet. The 22nd."
Okay. All right. I knew it was close.
Yeah.
I knew it was close.
That's what's today's date?
Today is 16th, right?
Oh yeah. So you got
Daryl, push it back a day. We need a Gemini baby.
Oh God. Hey, if y'all didn't know, Chris' birthday is
Thursday.
Yeah, it is Thursday. He's turning 45. Hey, Chris is about to be 45, y'all.
Okay. I remember when I was 45.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, but guys, dude, hey, this is my boy Chris, man. Hey, is there anything that the viewers haven't asked, I haven't asked, anything that you want to just let out, man, and tell us about? Show this your time, man.
Yeah, man. So as I mentioned, I'm all about growing the sport and positivity. And so the newest challenge for me is I'm bowling the Lucy for the first time this year. And so I've been in close contact with Donna Connors and asking her how I can help the cause with no pro-am. And so, I just want to encourage everybody to help any way you can. I'm selling raffle tickets for the big ticket item at Lucy. We're also doing 50-50 raffle and ball drawings and everything at all my events. So, we all have somebody in our life that's been affected one way or another by cancer. And so, this is a small effort by me, to contribute and be a part of that. So right now, if it's something I want to ask everybody to do or be a part of or say, right now, I just want everybody to try to focus their energy on helping a cause. Mine right now is with Lucy, but just dedicate yourself to helping a cause.
Hey, look, hey, you got Jay. Sorry about that. You got JJ excited, man. Just keep talking, but just read it.
Oh yeah, I'm all in. I'm all in. I have some relationships wherever, and so we can definitely make something happen. But yeah, man. I mean, if I can get everybody right now, man, everybody that's listening, and even tell a friend, to focus on a cause and less work. It's a lot of negative vibes going on right now, and so just focus your energy on something positive, making a difference.
That's what's up, man. Hey, and I know Donna truly appreciates you with helping out with the Lucy. And like I said, if you guys don't know about the Lucy, man, even if you can't bowl the Lucy, you can still donate.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's all you got to do is go to the event page. There's a link that you can go on and just make a donation. Like I said, it's a little bit different this year with the way things are structured and all that. So it looks a little bit different than other years, but the cause and purpose still remains, and that's why we're participating. So yeah, definitely everybody go to that page and help out. All cow cutters absolutely matter.
Hey, AJ Rice, since you on here, listen and listen closely. I will see you next week on Going Live with Bowtie. You will be a guest. I don't want to hear no's. I don't care if you pull 100 across. You still going to do it. I don't care. Hey, I don't care. Chris, you better let them know.
Yeah, we'll set it up. We'll set up next Saturday. We'll do it from the event right at Play on Super Bowl.
Yeah, y'all heard it right here from the guy that's putting on the tournament next weekend, dude. We got some special stuff going on with Going Live with Bowtie.
Oh, absolutely, man.
But nervous at the same time.
Oh, don't be yourself. It's a talented field, but everybody's there to have a good time, man. And we'll make sure Bowtie gets what he wants.
Man, boy, oh boy. Hey,
I got you.
Look, you know, okay.
I got you, man.
Man. Hey, look, we know Chris is the secretary in the league, so we're gonna let Chris go so he can get to his bowling and do what he needs to do. And man, hey, I appreciate the time, bro.
Oh, thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it. Keep doing what you do, man.
Oh, absolutely. You already know, man. Hey, I love this. I love it.
Absolutely.
Oh, God, dude, I think I messed up. I just think I messed up. I don't want to lose my money to AJ Rice. No. But I'm all in, AJ. Because I'm not afraid of you. Dude, just know, hey, Chris, IHL, the president, I hate lefties. And AJ is one of them.
He's a two-handed lefty.
Yeah. I hate him. Shoot. Hey, look, this is my doubles partner right here. Anybody want some doubles action with me and Jello? Not for a whole lot of money, because I don't want to lose no friends. Because if you beat me, I might punch you in the stomach. But no, man. Hey, Chris, dude, it's been awesome, bro. Like, man, appreciate you.
Oh, I'm glad we finally made it happen, man.
Come on, bro. Hey, but You already know. We're going to call your ass in the morning, so be ready.
I'm ready. I'll be there, brother. As always, I'm answering.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. I'm done. I'm done. Look at this crap.
Ouch! Ouch!
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Ouch!
Wow.
Miss Andy will be in the building.
You know what? On that note right there, guys. Hey, AJ, it's on. It's on. We're taking that little bet right there. So just be ready. Chris, right here, you heard it. Me
I got it.
against Andy and AJ.
I need that $6 at the table. I'll hold on to that.
All day long. You got it, bro.
All right, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely, man. Take care of that league, brother.
All right, man.
All right, fam bam.
All right, y'all be safe.
You go. Yo, man, that was my boy right there, man. Hey, Chris is absolutely, oh my God. Andy, and you on here listening? Dang it. All right, whatever. It's on. Jello. Hey, we got to bring our A game. We got to bring it. We cannot lose to two girls. I mean, a girl and a guy. My fault. I'm sorry, guys. But no, hey, guys, I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all can make it out to Texas, dude. Hey, my boy Chris puts on some some really great tournaments, man, and very down-to-earth dude, man. So, hey, tomorrow, if you guys didn't know, I have the first family coming on. Eric and Kim Kearney. Man, I think I'm super nervous. I don't even know what to do right now. But the first family is coming on, going live with Bowtie, man. Hey, I need everybody to tune in. Everybody to tune in because this is absolutely going to be a great show. And I'm super stoked to even get the opportunity to have them on. And then on Thursday, Miss Tennille Milligan is coming on, guys. So this week is some really good things going, man. And I truly appreciate it. I don't think I have anybody for next week, man. I need to start doing my homework, man. You guys want? Let me see. I got a list. I'm gonna start going down my list, man. So y'all be ready, and let's just make it happen. Let's continue going live with Bowtie, man. Let's keep pushing. It don't matter. Let's just keep pushing it. But y'all know what it is.
I got a strike while the iron is hot. One of one, don't follow flocks. Man, I got this on lock. Team Harvey, team hustle, team can't be stopped. Just cop 900 glower, yeah, but fresh out the shop. Let's go rolling. I'm an expert on the lane. Yeah, smooth approach, about to roll a perfect game. And well connected with the sport's biggest names. We can't talk unless an X on the frame. I'm here asking the questions, clear the air and confusion. Fresh, humble, and arrogant with the logo infusion. Red cut for the right vibe. I got the answers. You going live with Bowtie.
Yo, man. Y'all already know, man. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate my guests. Okay. Dude, I appreciate Chris coming on. I appreciate my viewers coming on. If you guys missed it, hey, hit that share button so other people can see it. And let's just keep it going, man. Like I said, tomorrow I have Eric and Kim Kearney coming on. Super stoked about that. I want to thank my boy Ron Sims for hooking that up for me. Thursday, Tennille. Yeah. I got you. Tennille is coming on. So, dude, I'm just excited and blessed to even have an opportunity to give you guys a platform like this to come out and just tell your story on how we all how we all met here at the bowling alley. So, hey, as always, guys, take care of the family, love the family, and you guys be safe, man. I know they opening things up, but you guys be safe, all right? Love you guys, man. Bowtie out. Peace.